back for the wins.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The Seahawks ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Gain of 12.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 38 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Myers to kick off 4th.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cowboys now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Seattle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Not much there, only a yard.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
On the delay, here's Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the 2 of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Stafford here. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Stay out there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Lions 7.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping it from the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to get to him.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive... As soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. They've got the lead here as the second half begins and looking to set the tone.
I used to love those types of halftimes because you knew what was coming. When you're winning, coaches are usually a little more aggressive with you and telling you what you did wrong. But because you're winning, it kind of rolls off your back. So you just go back out and play the same way you did in the first half, trying to shut them down.
Looking to do more. Save.
T.J. Hawkinson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Blount. Looking for Amendola. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench.
Big game. See Jackson picked it up.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds.
Now, loose football, the ball comes out. And they'll start out with great field position. The 47-yard line in enemy territory.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions, the ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have 2 very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now at Ford Field, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
He's brought down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them?
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shot now. He took him a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called and
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out far. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. Scoop and score. Fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
At their own 4-yard line.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go.
Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. They're still trying to the very end. But now this game is over.
Final score, Seahawks.
Charles, it's